Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Atla Pink, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that in a recent interview, Gary Gensler, who is the chair of the SEC, said that Bitcoin is the only one in the commodity category. But the question is, what happened to Ethereum then? Okay, the second topic I would like to discuss, that Grayscale reports that 99% of SEC comment letters support spot Bitcoin ETF, and we do know that their application deadline is about to finish in July. And the third is all about CoinFlex, because they have launched a $47 million recovery token to solve the withdrawal issues, because they're halting withdrawals as well. We have these kind of issues now on centralized exchanges. Guys, all this in today's video. And if you would like to stay up to date in crypto and blockchain, simply subscribe to this YouTube channel, Blockchain Bloom, because every single weekday I bring you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news. Hit the like button if you like this kind of content, and also check out the links under this video because there are many useful ones. Okay, and when we look at the market, we can see that Bitcoin is at the moment 2% down in the last 24 hours at 20,871 US dollar, while Ethereum is almost 2% down at 1,205 US dollar. When we looking at the winners, then we have USDC here at the top, but let's talk about rather TREZOR 10% and Chile's almost 10%, and we have ApeCoin coming up 6%. When we're looking at the losers, we see XDC down 12%, Near Protocol almost 7%, and Uniswap about 7% down. And Bitcoin is still doing its sideways moves, in this 21,000 range at the moment at 20,800 and something. Waiting for the moment to break out either direction, because we don't know. We can go further down easily. Depends on, the economic situation, depends on the news. So many other things can happen, and we can break to the upside as well. There's a question. Have we seen the bottom already, or we haven't? And many indicators shows yes, we have, but there are some also that showing that, well, we may be just about. So patient, this is what I would say in this kind of case. Right, and now let's move on to the first topic. It's all about an interview. And in this interview, Gary Gensler said that Bitcoin is the only one which suits the commodity category. Everything else is security. And now it raises the question, what happened to Ethereum? If you remember, Gary Gensler in the past, in interviews, said that actually Bitcoin and Ethereum, both of them, would be in the commodity category in a way that they are not securities. And now a strange thing happened, because there was an interview, and in this interview, this is what he said, that some like Bitcoin, and that's the only one, Jim, answering to Jim Cramer, I'm going to say, because I'm not going to talk about any one of these tokens. My predecessors and others have said they are commodity. Gensler said in response to the question from CNBC's Jim Cramer. So this is an interesting thing. So a regulatory framework surrounding cryptocurrencies and digital assets has centered on the interpretation of which ones function as securities, so this is the one category, like stocks, and which one operates as commodities, like gold does. So the previous SEC administration believed that both Bitcoin and Ethereum were commodities, but Gensler only mentioned Bitcoin in his latest comment, and has previously avoided answering question about Ethereum especially. So okay, but when we're looking at Ethereum's price, nothing big happens, so it's holding itself pretty well. So it looks like in the community, it's not big worries about it. But previously, we thought about at least these two guys, Bitcoin and Ethereum. They are in the commodity, and okay, let's see what's happening, with XRP, and then in the future with many other cryptocurrencies. how they will be securities, and then when the regulation comes, what will happen to them. But now it's not mentioning Ethereum, and this is a little bit interesting. So question mark. We don't know what this is supposed to mean, but he was truly avoiding saying Ethereum as a commodity, because this is what they said actually before. Right. Okay. The second thing I would like to talk about is all about Bitcoin spot ETF, and Grayscale is very positive about it. The deadline is about to finish, the application deadline next month. So let's talk about it. In the recent report, Grayscale says that 99% of SEC comment letters support Bitcoin ETF. So they think that, the whole thing around it's very positive. So digital asset manager Grayscale reported overwhelming support in public comments for its application to launch a spot Bitcoin exchange traded fund. So in a Monday letter to investors, Grayscale said that of the more than 11,400 letters the United States Security and Exchange Commission, or SEC, had received in regards to its proposed Bitcoin investment vehicle. 99.96% of those comment letters were supportive of Grayscale's case as of June the 9th. According to Grayscale, roughly 33% of the letters questioned the lack of a spot BTC ETF in the US, given the SEC had already approved investment vehicle linked to Bitcoin futures, as was the case in the ProShares case and also Valkyrie. So the regulatory body is currently reviewing Grayscale's application, allowing the firm to convert shares of its Bitcoin trust. So this is their goal. They have the GBTC, and that's what they would like to convert into physically backed fund, which, if approved, there is a big if, obviously, would be the first spot Bitcoin ETF offering in the United States. So this is what many waiting for. Which one will be the first one? Because we have the future ETFs. So application is near the end of 240-day review process, which started back in November in 2021 and ends on July the 6th. So this is pretty soon. But of course, not everybody is very, hopeful about it. Here is Eric. He's a Bloomberg ETF analyst, saying that, in my opinion, the chance of the GBTC being allowed to convert to an ETF next week are 0.5%. So it's a very, very slim chance. Very interesting. So obviously Grayscale from one side is pushing that everything looks good and perfect and people support it and let's go for it. And this 240 days period, it's about to finish. So they have to come up, the SEC, with an answer sooner or later. I think the question isn't really that there will be in the future a Bitcoin spot ETF in the US or it will not be. The question is when and which one. And this will be definitely, if happens, a catalyst. One thing is that, is it a really good idea that what the Bitcoin they have, Grayscale, it will be, transferred to this kind of Bitcoin spot ETF. Is that a good idea? But anyway, bottom line, if this happens, then others will definitely follow. If it doesn't happen, then it doesn't matter, because sooner or later one will appear, I think. Okay. And the third thing I would like to talk about is about CoinFlex, and they having also withdrawal problems. They halting withdrawals, and now they try to come up with a solution. So we can see recently that there are some centralized exchanges or lending platforms, just like Celsius we're talking about, they halting withdrawals. And now we have here CoinFlex, they also halting withdrawals. aimed market declines and counterparty uncertainty. And Coinflex is now about to launch a $47 million recovery token to solve this withdrawal issue. So a physical futures crypto exchange, Coinflex, will launch a recovery value USD, which is RVUSD token after recently halting withdrawals stemming from an outstanding debt that a high net worth customer owes the exchange. So, even this can put them in danger. Actually, Coinflex said the issuance includes a 20% annual percentage rate, accrued and paid daily in RVUSD. So this will be also an advantage. But the question, will this really solve the problem? And on the other hand, guys, be aware of it. If this is not your, you don't own the private key, you don't own your cryptos really. So if you leave it on platforms, on centralized exchanges, on lending protocols, in liquidity pools, all these kind of things, you have to really trust them. And I think nowadays we're living in very, very difficult times. You don't know, what will come next. And because of this, I think it's very important to store your crypto very well, and storing it offline, for example, on a Ledger wallet. It's definitely at the present one of the safest ways to do so. So, well, if you're interested in this kind of thing, you have the link to a Ledger wallet and some other like TREZOR or Bali wallet if you would like to down under this video. Because I think it's very important to keep our crypto safe. Okay, that's it for today. Don't forget, every single weekday I bring you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news. Hit the like button if you like this kind of content, and also subscribe to this YouTube channel if you would like to get them on the daily basis. I'm back tomorrow with the freshest. Have a good one.